People always ask me, how would you and Doug get together? And it's really quite simple. Uh, he was down in Wood County here, and we used to call it physical development specialists. And I was up in Lucas County. We got together and we started going to Columbus to these meetings with a guy by the name of Dick Roth. Athletic Association became the Ohio Special Olympics. In 1971, we worked together to pull together the track and field meet. We had I think it was like 20 counties, and what happened is that we had everything we thought together for the first day. So here all these hundreds of people were coming in for this track and field meet at Bowling Green State University, and we didn't know if we had any people to help us. Well, we got there that day, and there were literally hundreds of volunteers. And so we had like 15 minutes to tell them what to do, and then the thing started.
Some of the fellow superintendents at the time, Jerry Manuel, Steve Blesnick, Mike Miller, the four of them really were the nucleus, the founding fathers of the Ohio Association of County Emblem. Early on, they were looking for board members, and Doug was very supportive of me getting involved. Really, I've always believed quite strongly that that was the right organization to lobby instrumental in taking Wood Lane to a different level, and that was in encouraging the creation of the Community Employment Services Program. He recognized that there was a need for counties really to invest in outreach into community employment, just like there was a need to do the outreach in terms of getting our residents living in communities, and so living and working in community.
The parents had a dream of what they wanted. I seen Doug take it as a vision and take off with it.
Yeah, I mean, he believed in it, and he pushed it, and he pushed people, and you know, the parents back then that had been waiting for a long time were very supportive, and really counting on us to make it happen. And he drove that pretty hard. It didn't matter who needed to be convinced, and it was an easy sell job because it was pretty significant for people. It took a lot of effort in that it was so new. There was no cookbook as to how you do it. And, you know, Doug took his turn just like I did, just like a few others, of working third shifts. So he really did step it up and get involved. So. And he tried to hit him head on. He tried to deal with it and educate the public hearings that we attended. But he didn't negate the importance of advocating on behalf of those people. He took a position of we want to educate you, but it is a fundamental right for these people. Like I say, over time, I think that we were able to go forth and have an incredible amount of support now to live here. So.
Doug and I just always clicked. I don't know that I've ever said a real unkind word to him, or he said an unkind word. And in fact, Doug, you knew Doug was a little upset, not by what he said, but he would go, and you knew that he was a little upset, but he never really said anything that was negative, because he was a very positive person.
Very, very good-hearted and would do anything for you. And you could get him, the best, at least many times, the best way of challenging him was just to give it back to him. And he, it's kind of like you go through the phases in a relationship with him of fear, and then appreciation, and then you really respect. But Doug was throughout the 22 years, I think, that he was here. But when I was here, close to that with him, very supportive of residential development. We opened a lot of homes under his tenure, and the boards obviously were supportive too. But you had to have the administrative support to do that, and he saw that was an important part of the services that are provided.